What's up, y'all? Exodus One, aka Indigo Sky, aka Trigger Ranking. Want y'all to like, subscribe, share, hit notification bell. If you like to support the channel, Cash App is in the description. If you like to follow me on any other platforms, everything in the top description of the channel. With that being said, let's get the show on the road. Had to pop back and pop back in. I don't know what was going on with the last live, but we're gonna rock it out. We're gonna rock it out.
And I knew right from the start I was too much. I'm closer than you think to the stars. Nigga, look up. No need to act these hoes. I simply tell them that they ain't.
Just because your initials are SB doesn't mean your logo has to be super boring. Type your name and industry into this AI app and
somebody I really enjoy listening to on YouTube because shit.
Checking out Chid Smooth, y'all. Chid Smooth. Update on the whole TI 50 joint. See what's going on.
You just got an intellectual curiosity about things.
Oh man, this is not going to end well, you guys. Looks like we officially are going to have a dock off. All we wanted out of this whole 50 Cent versus T.I. beef was a nice versus. You put your best 10 records versus my best 10 records, and let's see who the best man is. But instead, these guys are now going to be going up against each other in a whole different space. The movie space. That's right, you guys. Early this morning, 50 Cent confirmed that yes, he is indeed going to be making a surviving T.I. and Tiny documentary. Obviously, this is not news for anybody that's been following T.I. 5 years ago, a bunch of women came out and accused him and Tiny of sexual abuse. Not only was the case dropped due to statute of limitations, but T.I. himself actually addressed all the women that were coming out. And I'm gonna play that clip for you guys at the end of this video. Now, it looks like 50 Cent's whole play with this documentary is basically for T.I. to get canceled. 50 Cent told him, I hope this doc doesn't mess up your promo tour They're going to ask you about your 20 sexual assault cases. You might want to talk to a crisis PR person. A lot of people want him to apologize to 50 so this documentary doesn't come out. But just like he did in the diss record, T.I. is not backing down. He responded to 50 Cent threatening to make a doc about him and Tiny. He said, we can go bar for bar, hit for hit, or doc for doc. Either way, all you gonna do is show how much of a fuck nigga you is. Let's play. Nobody fears you over here, boo-boo. Hashtag let him know. Come on, you know you gotta do a little promo for your record that's currently going crazy on the charts right now. Now somebody told T.I. in the comments, yo, just go shoot at Jamaica Queens to be exact. T.I. said, for what? He ain't there. Fuck out of here. Now, the way I see it, you guys, it's ultimately going to come down to who has more to lose. Whoever has more corporate partners that they gotta please, upcoming deals with bigger brands that could cancel you and just stop working with you if some shit comes out about you, that's who's ultimately going to be affected by this dock off. Just like the saying goes, never wrestle with a pig because you both will get dirty and the pig will like it. T.I. himself has an album coming out soon, and as for 50 Cent, he's got a huge Netflix movie coming out soon. And that movie is packed with a lot of A-list actors. So let's see who doesn't mind getting dirty. You guys get in the comments below, like this video, subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys later, man.
Y'all could probably guess or imagine. It's been extremely difficult for me to remain quiet in light of all the things that have transpired and all of the egregious allegations that's been tossed around about me and my wife. But it's a reason for that, and I don't mind sharing it. You see, if a person does not have any right to criminally or civilly have you in court, they have no right. The best thing they can do is get you for a defamation suit, drag you in court, make you pay their legal bills to get you in court. Now, I mean, at this point, man, it's at the point where that don't even matter to me no more, okay? But that's the motive, that's the strategy, that's the intention. Say a whole bunch of false stuff about you that get people to believe and make them come out and say, they're a liar, they're a liar, they're a liar. And then they say, see, they call me a liar. That's defamation. And they drag you in court, get you under oath and all that. Because unfortunately right now, it doesn't matter as much what they can prove you did. It matters what you can prove you did. You know what I mean? And that's just an unfortunate place that our society has made it to. But I want to be clear about one thing. Women who have been victimized deserve to be heard. Women, black women in particular, should be supported, protected, defended, and uplifted. However, evil has no gender. People with evil intentions have no gender. A threat comes in all shapes and sizes. I would never treat a woman the same way I would treat a threat. All right? So I think that has to be distinguished. First and foremost, I want to say my wife is a beautiful person with an amazing spirit and a kind heart. She's a devoted mother, and she has a humble soul. She don't deserve it. She don't deserve it. Now, what we're not going to do is open up the door to my bedroom, as you shouldn't have to either. Open up the door to my bedroom for everybody to come in and chime in and make their opinions about what we do and don't do or should or shouldn't do. But I will say this. Whatever we ever have done has been done with consensual adults who into what we into and like what we like. If we want something, we know exactly where to go to get it. We ain't never forced nobody. We ain't never drug nobody against their will. We ain't never held nobody against their will. We ain't never made nobody do anything. We ain't never trafficked anything. Well, sexually trafficked.
Hey, y'all, we're going to self-talk video, see what he's talking about. Ocho Cinco.
Hi, excuse me.
No hablo inglés.
Okay, I would like to ask you, where do I get this?
Man. So in today's video, we got to talk about Shannon Sharp's co-host, Chad Ocho Cinco. They said Ocho was trying to get up out of that thing, bro. Johnson, man, the Nightcap podcast. And it's looking like we got some information on Chad Ocho Cinco Johnson and what he just got exposed for. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about Cameron from It Is What It Is podcast. So he exposed this information about Chad Ocho Cinco Johnson. But before I get into that, I do want to say we have to take this information with a grain of salt. The reason why I say that is because these guys have been beefing back and forth for the past couple of years now, taking shots at each other. I remember when Shannon Sharp was calling them out for playing a pause game.
People that understand that's my age, we ain't got time to play them games. Pause. Man, shut up.
And then they have responded making fun of Shannon Sharp for the situation that happened on the IG Live, that whole entire video thing with Shannon Sharp recording himself, getting it in with a woman on IG Live. And Cameron and Mace, they had made fun of Shannon Sharp saying that he was just doing that to try to chase a viral moment.
You like, oh,
I called you by.
yeah, because you gotta give Jordan, you probably could dial a lot for us. Because it's just you hit the button. Live, you gotta go to Instagram, then you gotta go to post, then you gotta go to live, then you make sure that you sure you wanna go live.
Yeah.
You gotta hit 4 things to go live. And to me, that was, he ain't go viral in a little minute. And he's like, yo, let me go viral. Because look, check out the whole scenario, America. Look, first of all, I have a few things to say about this. The vocals is too clear. How you hear it that clear if you right not next to your phone? Sound like you had a mic, Larry was telling me. Sound like he had the earpiece in. It's mad clear. You know what I'm saying? That's first and foremost.
And the most recent one is when Ocho was talking about fight anybody that has a podcast. He wants to set up like a celebrity boxing thing with anybody that's in the podcast space, in their space.
There's so many other podcasts out there, and they have people that that they like chirping, they like talking a lot. I mean, I would love to get in the ring with somebody from another podcast. We're like a podcast Olympics. I already mentioned.
You're on your own on that.
Nah, you gonna be my cut man.
And Cameron had responded to that.
Box, I want to fight somebody from another podcast. And Shannon Sharp was the Sharp's the first. He's like, you on your own with that. He's like, I'm hype. I want to fight. Like, we got the podcast boxing Olympics. So Shannon Sharp said, who you want to fight? Somebody from It Is What It Is? And he was like, man, it don't matter who it is. It don't matter. Then Shannon Sharp was like, Cam. And he's like, I don't know, Cam don't box. This is what Chad Ocho said. Then they went on to Cam Newton. But what happened is, what Stats talking about is, I posted the clip, and in my caption, I said, I just try to go to work and go home. But I showed Chad getting knocked out in the boxing ring.
They put their name in a hat. Anybody can get it. Anybody can get it.
Oh, like some of you girls watching see the star.
Okay, so I want to break that down for you guys. If you guys didn't really know that these guys have been taking shots at each other over the past couple of years, man. So now with this information that Cameron revealed to us, that Chad Ocho Cinco Johnson, it looking like he was possibly trying to shop around when Shannon Sharp was going through his lawsuit situation with the OnlyFans model. And, he had to settle for like $20+ million or something like that. So let's listen to what Cameron exposed about Ocho Cinco giving him a call when Shannon Sharp was going through his lawsuit situation with the OnlyFans model. Let's check out this video right here. And if you can, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. That really does help support my YouTube channel, and I really do appreciate that. Thank you.
But I spoke to Ocho. Last time I spoke to Ocho when Shannon was going through all that shit. In his case, Ocho reached out to me. I don't know if he's shopping himself around because he thought maybe it might have been over for Nightcap and everything else. I'm glad Unc made it back strong, man. But they just niggas turned their back on them when that shit happened, man. I tried to get away from Unc because they was like, we don't know what's happening. And I'm not saying that's why Chad Ocho spoke to me, why Ocho said spoke to me. But it was during that time we spoke, when Unc was going through that shit. And he said, Cam, what's up, man? Hey, what's up? Oh, shit, man. Damn, man. Niggas counting Unc out, man. That's a good comeback, Unc. I'm happy for you, man. I'm just letting you know, nigga. Just testing the waters out there, though. Few niggas.
Okay, so that's what Cameron exposed about Ocho Cinco. And I do want to point out that it was reported a couple of days ago by Front Office Sports. They said that Chad Ocho Cinco Johnson revealed
why he stood by Shannon Sharp. And they were talking about how Shannon Sharp was on the cusp of getting his $100 million deal for his podcast empire last year, but it all came crashing down when a woman filed a lawsuit accusing him of sexual assault. And they were asking Ocho, why did you stand by Shannon Sharp? This is what Ocho said. It said, it was an easy decision for me. We all make mistakes in life, regardless of how it looks. I made mistakes in life. Who the hell am I to say, oh my goodness, Shannon messed up. You know what? I'm going to kick rocks. Or, oh man, hey, he messed up the money. That's not what loyalty is. I agreed to do a show with Shannon Sharp, come hell or high or thick water. When you get married, they say, till death do you apart. When he asked me to do that show, I'm going to stick to my guns and do that show, whether he messes up or not. I'm built different, Ocho Cinco continued. I'm not one of those fair weather people that when things are going good, okay, I'm here, but when things are going bad, F this, I'm out. No, I told you, I'm here through the good and the bad. And the Nightcap podcast is so good. Look, I don't like the fact that it happened. Obviously, I don't condone it. But as far as me sticking by my co-host, I'm not going nowhere. We all mess up in life. I've been there before. So that's the quote from Front Office Sports they had on chat. Ocho Cinco Johnson responding to, the Shannon Sharp lawsuit and standing by Shannon Sharp and all of that stuff. So it's crazy that Cameron is saying that, Ocho was calling him around that time and maybe Ocho was trying to shop around.
Gotta check out Self-Talk. We about to go to Willie D Live. Trump was anointed by Jesus. Let's see what this thing talking about. We're about to go to Willie D Live. That's what we're reacting to, y'all. Hold on one second.
Willie D Live.
What's up, family? Did you know Donald Trump, your president, was said to have been anointed by God to lead the war in Iran? Yeah, fam. Some troops said that a commander told them that. A U.S. military commander told the troops that Donald Trump was anointed by Jesus Christ himself to lead the war in Iran. Give me a thumbs up if you believe it. Thumbs down if you say, man, I was born at night, but not last night. Come on, man. He was anointed by Jesus. Yeah, man.
Going to the sauce, y'all. The sauce, Celeb Sauce 21.
Hey yo, thanks for tuning into the sauce. Your source for celebrity news, current events, hip hop, pop culture, politics, gossip, and more.
Hey yo, thanks for tuning into the source, your source for celebrity news. Do me a favor and hit that like button, and if you're not already subscribed to the channel, why don't you go ahead and do that too? Alright, so check this out. After I posted yesterday's video about T.I. 50 Cent in the verses, somebody came in the comment section and said, I don't know if she doesn't know that they had an agreement about the verses or not, but it kills me when people post just dumb-ish. When it's not accurate, it's so weird that people get tied up into this. Okay, so first off, nobody's really tied into this. However, this is a hip-hop gossipy news channel, so we sort of gotta discuss hip-hop gossipy news, because if we didn't, I could just sit over here and be quiet, but I don't know how entertaining that would be. And two, T.I. and 50 discussed doing the verses back in 2020 during COVID, and now it's 2026, and guess what? A lot of things change in 6 years. For example, for all you know, one day 50 Cent was chilling in the house, and then all of a sudden he had a flashback. And he remembered back in 2016 when T.I. and his people had him kicked off the stage like this.
Come on, let's go. What you got to say, my time is up? You mean to tell me you motherfuckers is going to kick me off the stage for T.I. and Jeezy? This. On the ground like my paper stack down. I feel free. Come on, my man, come here. Bring the young girl out right quick for me. I know. I got 1 minute left. You mean to tell me I can't have 1 minute? I'm not leaving. I don't know who's coming up next. For the next minute. I can't have 1 minute. 1 minute.
What is this shit, program director? Take my music off that station.
I'm good.
I don't want your motherfucking station no more. We got YouTube. I don't need no motherfucking body. It's too late. It's too late to hate. You should have hated on me in 2003.
And I know, somebody's gonna come in the comment section like, nah, Source, because that event happened before they spoke. Listen, I showed you yesterday that 50's the type of person to smile up in your face, but yet he doesn't forget Ish and he's steady plotting. Additionally, 50 must have an app on his watch that tells him whenever somebody on social media mentions his name. Because the other day, Charleston White said something about 50, and this ninja responded.
50 bullying Meech because Meech ain't no internet nigga. 50 is an internet nigga.
I just put the budgeting app. What? How? Base 44. Look, it pulls all our expenses into one place, then breaks down spending by team. Guys, Nina just built an app.
Impossible.
Wait a minute, Ken.
Interesting. Can generate reports. He's an internet nigga.
You got a team.
50 is an internet nigga. Big Meech is a street nigga that's been cooking and trafficking dope.
Yes, Charleston White is correct. I'm a rapper, not a drug dealer. Be sure to catch my new show.
See, I keep trying to tell you, 50 is on it this season, and he's not missing nothing. I mean, 50 even responded when Matthew Knowles was doing an interview, and he tried to shade Tina.
It's Tina Knowles. You guys put in the work, and obviously the talent was there with your kids and your grandkids. What work is she good at? In the hair.
Okay, maybe absolutely right.
In the style. The style.
You're right.
She cleaned to preyed on the name, and different aspects of that. Sure. Sure. Yeah. It's a joint effort.
We'll stop now.
Sorry, did I say something wrong?
No, I'm good.
All right. Thank you.
When 50 saw Matthew Knowles get up out of that seat because he didn't want to give Tina any credit, 50 jumped online and wrote, why you jump out the seat like that? Lol. Let me tell you something. Matthew Knowles better stop trying to shade Tina because without her, he wouldn't have any children that had destinies. I mean, I get it. You were the primary manager for the group, but I mean, come on. It doesn't take anything to give the other parent a little credit. Now, although I don't plan on spending a whole lot of time talking about T.I. and 50 today, what I will say is this. The other day, TMZ caught up with T.I. and Tiny at the airport, and they asked him about the ongoing beef. And T.I. said that he's not out here trying to defeat anybody. As a matter of fact, he's only playing defense.
Hi guys, how are you? So much to talk about. So see, I already gotta ask. Well, if I go Tiny, I wanna ask you if it's okay. What was your first thoughts when you saw your picture on this guy's Instagram? Were you like,
So, man, we ain't stripping that, man.
well,
We got #1 song in the country, man. Drop it down,
so I have a question. So you going to the studio, does that say it all?
Going back to what you do, what you talking about?
I mean, you're a diss track.
What is it?
Well, I mean, you coming at 50.
Huh? Coming at?
Oh, okay, well.
I have, listen, man, the only thing I have to say is very unfortunate, but honestly, I wasn't here to defeat, I was here to defend. I'm just happy that the women and children in my family know that there's a line of leaders that's ready to stand and protect from whoever against whoever.
Alright, so there you have it. T.I. says that he's not over there trying to go after anybody. The men in his family are simply defending Tiny. And since we brought up defending people, let's discuss Stefan Diggs' moms. Because the other day, she defended her son against the allegations that he was out here treating Cardi B wrong. Now, although she didn't name names, Stefan Diggs' mother said, let's be honest, my son needs a partner and not a full-time distraction. Fame and flashing cameras may be exciting to some, but that's not what builds a lasting relationship. I raised him to stay focused on his career and his future, not to manage somebody else's chaos. At the end of the day, a real woman builds alongside a man. She doesn't compete with him for the spotlight. Alright, so I'm sitting here and listening to Stefan Diggs' mother, and I understand that she's going to defend her son no matter what. That's natural. But she's talking about chaos. And I'm sitting here like, I don't think that Cardi is the cause of Stefan Diggs' chaos, because chaos is when you allegedly have 9 different baby mamas and 10 kids in the...
Damn, 9 baby mamas and 10 kids. Damn.
Hey, yo, check it out. You know who it is, man. It's the one only Mr. Gangsta Girls himself, DJ the Fuck Drama, aka Mr. Thanksgiving. Big shout out to my big homie doing his thing, DJ Morrison. I see you over here holding it down. Holla at me sometime, man. Let me get some of them exclusives you got. Pay attention, you bastards.
span of 1 year. Listen, I don't know a lot of things, but one thing I know is this. When you're running around these streets going raw like Nick Cannon, getting every woman that you possibly can knocked up, 2 things that you're not looking for are 1, a real partnership, and 2, peace. Because based on what we know, ma'am, your son is the chaos. And respectfully, because you're older than me, I'm done. Then drive him over to the nearest Walgreens and buy him a box of cover-ups. And I know he's your baby, and he always will be, but your baby is 32 years old. And Stefan Diggs can't blame anybody but Stefan Diggs for all the mess that he got into this year, including yoking up the chef. Now, unfortunately, some of his mistakes that he made this year have caused the New England Patriots to really rethink his contract. And they have decided that it's in the team's best interest not to renew Stefan's contract and bring him back for the next year. Now, when Stefan got word that he lost that $66 million contract, he jumped online and wrote a heartfelt message to the team. Thank you for a hell of a year. We family forever. No, sir, I beg you, you are not family forever because they just fired your ass. You're family forever with Cardi B, and I think that it's time for you to sit back and reevaluate your life. Because now, because you want to be out in these streets being a player, you done lost the Super Bowl, you done lost your girl, you done lost $66 million, and you also lost your job. And I hope for your sake that another team actually does pick you up. But we gotta be realistic. You get to the age where you're almost aging out of the equation when it comes to the NFL. But I really do hope that somebody picks you up because Stefan, you got a whole lot of child support payments to make. But since we're talking about male-female relationships, let's jump on over to Young Miami. Because the other day, Young Miami did an interview in which she said that she has very high standards and she's not trying to date any man who's bringing in less than $100 million.
What is your status of love right now?
Enter college. Now college is over, and here comes your student loan debt. Is private student loan debt wrecking your life? You really need to talk to Y Refi. Y Refi refinances distressed or defaulted private student loans that others won't touch. They'll provide you with a custom loan payment based on your ability to pay. Y Refi is not a debt settlement company, and they work with each client individually, tailoring each loan to each borrower's specific situation.
$100 million.
What is your status of love right now?
Thank you. I'm just, I'm just living.
Do you have a list of things you look for?
You gotta have a coin, a provider. I need someone that's, God-fearing, that's religious, they believe in God. Someone that needs.
What is the minimum net worth that he has to have?
I want like a man that at least got like $100 million.
Okay, yeah, we just crossed off a lot of people off that list. There's a lot of contenders that just walked the other way. Your DMs will now be flooded with 10 people, I think.
That's good.
That's good.
Narrow down, God. Thank you.
Standards.
Okay, so a lot of people seem to have a problem with what Young Miami just said. And I'm gonna tell you why I don't have a problem with what she said. The reason why I don't have a problem is that you can want whatever you want. For example, I could want a Supreme Pan pizza that was baked on Mars. It doesn't mean I'm gonna get it. And the reason why she may not get that man that's worth $100 million or who has a net worth of $100 million is because
Diddy done already ran through her, so nigga ain't $100 million, they ain't fucking with her, bro. They already know you were ran through.
Usually, men who have a net worth of $100 million or men who have a net worth of $10 don't want used goods. And let me explain what I'm saying. There are a lot of women out there who have spun the block and put a few miles on the odometer. I mean, not only did they drive down the block, but they done double back, did a U-turn, parked the car in the driveway. I mean, they put some miles on that odometer. But that's not what I'm talking about, because those women could still potentially go out and bag themselves a bazillionaire. However, in Young Miami's case, things are a little different, because most dudes really don't want something that Diddy done tangled on. And I mean, I don't mean to sound crass, but that's just the truth. And I think that that's part of the reason why Gilly went off after he heard what Young Miami had to say.
I must have got a bad algorithm today on my motherfucking social media, because all that keep popping up is bitches talking about how much money a nigga gotta have to date them. 15 bitches done popped up today. Now, cause the nigga got, why nigga have all that money? She never put them restrictions down on me. She met me, I was fucking busting and disgusted. No, well, I actually wasn't busting and disgusted, but we could build a life together. These bitches run around talking about, and nigga, I had you, first of all, your pussy bad. You got bad pussy. You had 15 boyfriends, none of them niggas stuck around because your pussy bad. But a nigga gotta have all this money for some bad pussy, for a bitch that got coochie butt. Your fucking butt is better than your coochie. Your rubber bands on your motherfucking walls done popped and everything. You ain't got no elasticity talking about what these niggas got in there, because the nigga gotta have this, and nigga, whenever ever became the rules about how much money a nigga gotta have to date a bitch. Especially a bitch that everybody lay you down, spray you down, but don't know nobody stay around. Everybody ejaculates and evacuates. Get the fuck out of there. Man, this shit's crazy. And to you young girls, don't be listening to these bitches, man. You better find somebody. You better talk about how much money a nigga gotta have. Nigga ain't gotta love them. Nigga ain't gotta be caring. Nigga ain't gotta be on no real man shit. Nigga be a cold psycho motherfucking killer, serial killer, long as he got money. Leave a bitch stiffer than a motherfucker out in the back of the house. But the bitch don't care as long as he got some money. Ooh, you can buy me Chanel, and you can buy me this, and I can front on Instagram like I'm more than what I am. But your money's man. Yeah, 20 niggas, none of them stuck around, bitch. Why? One thing a nigga don't do is leave a bitch with some bomb put up. You can't get a nigga to stay around.
Alright, so after Gilly said that while his wife was in the background, telling him to shut the cuff up, Young Miami jumped back online and she did 3 things. First, she posted a message that said, I'm trying to figure out how did I insult so many people by stating what I want in a man. Why y'all so mad? Biatch, I believe I can fly. What the F? I'm so confused a lot of y'all feel hit. I wasn't even talking to y'all. Next, Young Miami jumped back online and posted a video of herself popping her apple bottom in the club. And last but not least, Young Miami jumped back online and posted a receipt from a shopping spree that she went on where a mystery man spent $99,370.23 on her at Bergdorf Goodman. Okay, and what that receipt proves, because that same receipt was circulated online 4 years ago, and we all know that that mystery man was Diddy, and we also know exactly what Diddy was over there paying for. Additionally, I don't understand what you paid $90,000 at Bergdorf Goodman for, because at the end of the day, you're just gonna jump on stage or come outside looking like JT with no shirt and a pair of overpriced suspenders on. Listen, JT be killing me because she will never miss an opportunity to show off them tatas. But here's the thing. People have seen the goods so much that they weren't even fazed by the fact that she didn't have a shirt on. Instead, they were in the comment section talking about her lips. As a matter of fact, one person jumped in the comment section and said, I pray all the natural lip beauties have a stress-free ASS day. Let me tell you something. When I saw JT over there with the tick old bitties out, it reminded me of a clip that I saw of Young Thug in the club. And when he was in that club and he walked by and he saw this chick over there with the triple D's, my man had to stop and do a 2-step. Now, after people saw that, a lot of people jumped online and they were like, hold up, Young Thug, slow your roll. Didn't you just get engaged to Mariah the Scientist?
Oh, what's up,
and
what's
after
up?
that, Young Thug jumped online to explain what happened. And he said, just was walking past the camera and danced with the fan. on some cool-ish. Don't make it none crazy. And yes, I already saw the camera, LOL. I have a wife. Alright, seems fair enough. But the story doesn't end there. Because after Young Thug made that post, the young lady who he was over there dancing with decided to apply a little pressure to Young Thug. So she jumped online and exposed her kitty. Now, after she posted that video, a whole lot of dudes jumped in Young Thug's comment section like, son, you lying. You know you hit. Listen, why y'all trying to mess up this man's relationship? You do know that there are some men out there that when they're in a relationship, they do not look in any other direction and they will not stray no matter how good you look. And Young Thug is telling you that he is that type of man. And I believe him. Because if he says he's locked in, I believe 100% that he's locked in. And it doesn't matter how many kitty cats this chick posts. He's not going anywhere. And I know there's somebody out there right now who's like, yo, Source, you mad gullible. Listen, let me know, do you think I'm mad gullible? Because I firmly believe that Young Thug did not stray at his wife that night. Anyhow, I seem to have gotten a little sidetracked. So, back to Young Miami. After Young Miami said what she said, similar to Gilly, a lot of people online felt triggered.
So Young Miami wants someone who is making at least $100 million. First of all, the first red flag was that when he asked you what you want, your first thing was about money. You have money, so why would that be your first thing? But someone that's 100 mil, I mean, yeah, he was right. That shortens your DMs a lot. But apparently the other rappers ain't looking at you really. None of the movie stars want you. So at this point, you're probably looking at choosing from the Epstein list.
Young Miami said something very stupid, y'all. Young Miami went viral for saying that she
damn, son,
want a man that makes $100 million. That's what she's looking for in a man. And this goes to a thing where I usually don't talk about cultural things, these type of culture. I know you talk about politics, religion, but I wanted to talk about this because this is a problem, especially in Black culture, with women that want to date men based off their money and their net worth. First of all, when you're as many miles that girl has on her, you've been beat on by P. Diddy, you've been run through like her. You got 200. Nobody pays $1 million for a car with 100,000 miles on it. If you're gonna pay
worth over $100 million. You got Young Miami.
You gotta go hit the tweet that. You need to soccer players of Europe, my nigga. Manchester United, Chelsea,